1, 2, 3, not only you and me, got 180 degrees and I'm caught in between. Counting 1, 2, 3, Peter, Paul, and Mary, getting down with 3P. Everybody loves Smokey.
Hi guys, thanks for visiting Makeup Always Fits. Today we're going to go over what I like to call 3-pronged attack to sort of I guess you could call it a smoky. I don't really know what to call it except pretty. Today we're going to do greens. You can actually do this with any sort of color family that you like, depending on what your eye color is. I happen to really like these green shadows because I rarely wear greens. Okay, so first things first. You can see I've already done one eye. I've already primed the other eye with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And now let's get started. We're going to take the flathead brush. This is a concealer brush, actually, from the Ulta Professional line. Again, I really like it because it's very tightly woven. It's supposed to be for concealer, but whatever. There's really no rules in makeup. And then I'm going to take, right here, if you can see it, this shade. It's called Oyster. Now, I don't normally like seafood, but I'll wear the oyster on my eyes. It's kind of a lighter, almost iridescent, but with kind of green undertones. So we're going to take a few swipes of that, and then we're going to put it all over our lid, starting from the inside corner all the way out, and then we're going to build upwards. So you see we started at the bottom, and then go up over the brow bone. Keep going up all the way to your eyebrow. Then a little trick, I like to take the tip of the brush, and that's what I use to sort of get right underneath the eyebrow. With light colors like this, it sort of works as a highlighter up there and makes your eyes look even bigger. I don't recommend doing it with super dark colors because then you'll just look like you messed up. So anyway, so you can see I'm doing that. If you want more, add more. I also like to push up with the opposite side of the brush. So I like going up and down because there's product on both sides. You know, if you want to get the most usage out of the product on your brush, you know, flip back and forth, use both sides. Get it all. So then you can see I've gone up and down. Pull it down into the creases if you have any. If not, you should be in bed or doing homework instead of watching videos on YouTube because you're probably 12. Okay. So then you see that? See I've gotten it all the way up around the brow line as the highlighter and all over the lid. Now this might seem sort of complicated at first, but I promise you, stick with me because after you master it, you can do it with any colors you want, and after you do it like once or twice, it's going to be bam. It's not going to take you any time at all. Second thing, which is sort of counterintuitive because usually sometimes the second step is another lighter color, but this we're actually going to take this dark green. It's called Serpent, and it's got a little, it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. It's that dark green color, third from the top. And we're going to take a kind of loose tapered creasing brush. This is by Bare Essentials. I mean, it's actually called the Tapered Crease Defining Brush. Okay, so it's a little bit looser. We're gonna dip it into that green shade. And then we're gonna tap off the excess because it is a darker color. Now, start in the middle of your crease of your brow bone. So like right here, you can feel, let your eyelids, let your brow bone tell you where it is, okay? Find the middle. And then start doing this on the outward. Never going more than the middle. So just keep doing this. Your brows will kind of tell you where to go. You can go in a little bit more if you want to. Then sort of kind of lightly, gently drag out. Drag out the color, just like that. Do you see what I'm doing? Now it looks a little, high drama, but trust me, when you get the finished product, it's gonna be pretty. I think I'm actually gonna do this eye for a annual Christmas / Hanukkah / Kwanzaa party that my friends like to throw. Okay, so see that? And you see how bringing it up a little bit has sort of made my eye look more pop and awake? So then what we're gonna do is take another flathead brush, a different flathead brush than the one you just used to apply the lighter color. We're gonna take a different flathead brush. I don't know who made this. It looks like it's an Ulta eyeshadow #1 brush. Flathead, it's tightly woven, we want a lot of control. And then we're going to take another green shade, and this one is lighter. It's like the middle shade. So we did the dark in the crease, we did the light all the way around, and this is called Zoom, and it's got some definite, you know, shine to it. Take a couple swipes over it, over the Zoom, tap off excess, never blow, don't get germs on your brush. And then we're gonna actually go right underneath. You see the difference between the light and the dark? Sort of right underneath, we're gonna take a couple swipes over. See that? Just a couple swipes. So we still have some of the light. See how it's kind of a tricolor? We've got the lighter on the bottom, and then we've got the medium shade in the middle, and the darker in the crease. We're just gonna do that. Just so. So it's okay, you're gonna cover up some of the darker, and you're gonna cover up some of the lighter. It's sort of like, if you guys have ever seen layered Jell-O, which is like one of my favorite all-time treats. Ribbon Jell-O, actually, is what it's called. So do you see that? You see the layers? Awesome. Now what I usually like to do, again, is take the lightest shade, take another dip on the tip, and then just do one more swipe right on the lash line. Because the lighter the shade that's kind of close to the lash line, before you put a darker color liner on, it'll make that darker color pop, but it'll still keep your eyes looking big and happy and shiny. Shiny. So then we're going to take a slanted eye liner brush. So this is an awesome thing to have if you use a lot of wet to dry eyeshadows or eyeliners that are creamy and not, you know, pencils. It's also very nice to have if you do a penciled eyeliner, and then you can actually take this and smudge it out. So then we're gonna take, again, from this handy dandy palette that I love, it's this color right here, it's that green, and it's called Image. And it's almost like an olivey green, it's not super dark. And we're gonna get some on the slanted brush. And then we're going to pull gently, don't like tug around this area, but pull gently back. Start in the middle of your eye and make light feathery strokes outward on the eye, just like that. And kind of follow it up. You see I'm going a little bit past where my eye goes, my eyelid goes. It'll kind of give it that dramatic effect. Then you can kind of start to take it on the inside and light feathery strokes. Don't push too hard on the inside because the darker that the color is on the inside of your eye, the smaller your eyes will look. So there we go. You see that? Sorry. I have bangs now. It's the craziest thing. Okay, so you see how that looks? Looking good so far, right? And I promise you, it feels like it's taking forever now, but once you keep doing it, it's gonna snappy snap. Okay. Then we're going to curl the eyelashes. Count to 10. Once the eyelashes are curled, you're going to want to use your mascara. This is actually Benefit's They're Real. I really like this. I find that I don't necessarily need to use a primer with it. So if you're looking, you know, this already has a lot of steps. So if you don't have the time or energy or want to use an eyelash primer, you don't really have to. Then we're going to apply the first coat of mascara on the top. You can always go back in for more. Always twist to get more mascara on, never pump because it'll dry out your product. Go back in for coat 2. Now here's another trick. Sometimes I've gotten some people asking me, what do I do when I, put my makeup on and my eyelashes, the mascara is still wet and it starts to get up on my eyelid where I just did all that fancy eye work. My best answer to that is look where the most of the product is. If it's by where the dark is, kind of brush over it a little bit more with the dark. If it's by where the light, find the shade that it's most in, and then just kind of cover it up. Boop, boop, boop. No one will ever know. Okay, so let that dry. Once it's dry, I like to take the green that's on the top for the eyeliner, the olivey shade that's called Image. Take it, start at the bottom, lash line, start from the outside, and start kind of coloring it in. Then you can flip again, you get all the product. See that? And then, if you want, depending on the sort of, if you're going out, where you're going, high drama, what you're comfortable with, for this look, I think, and then I decided when I first got bangs, I needed to sort of up the ante with my eyes, make them a little more dramatic, since the bangs are sort of, down in my face and super mysterious. No? Anyway, I decided to sort of rev it up a little bit with my eye look. Oh my gosh. They're everywhere. I wanted to change. You don't get change faster than, getting bangs cut. Because then if they look horrible, they grow out. Okay, so then we're going to take, again, they're real. This wand is really cool. It's got like if you can see it, it's got like a little doohickey on the end of it, on the end of the wand, that makes it really easy to separate lashes and kind of get where you're needing to go. So at the bottom, take the whole wand, pull down, get some on the lashes, and then you can actually take the sort of ball shape at the end of the wand. Get some more on there, pull down, and then if you want, and I always want, I'm gonna put on my third coat of mascara. Ooh, God, I love eyelashes. And there it is. And like I said, you can do it with any colors, pinks, purples. I hope this helps. I hope you like it. There it is in all its green glory. Don't save it just for the holidays. It'll look awesome in springtime too. Actually, it'll look awesome anytime. So everyone have a great day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.